Hey
guys!
Happy Monday!
Happy Monday!
Yes, go ahead.
This is Rebecca and
Rachel.
And we are Cheddar's Girls co-founders. We are sisters.
Yes.
We are coming to you today with our Monday message.
Yes. We are playing around with a few new things. Different location. We are not outside. Hopefully the acoustics work. The lighting works. And eventually there will be an amazing backdrop. But for now, we've got each other.
And that's
we've
all
got the
need.
word.
Right.
And we're gonna try something new. So this month we are going to be talking about the boomerang effect. And we have a lot of different things that we want to share with you guys. Different ways to inspire you, encourage you.
Yeah.
And we are bringing a little bit of the behind the scenes to the forefront.
Yes.
So instead of going through a whole process behind the scenes, we are going to unfold that process before you today and see how it goes.
Yep.
So I have some thoughts, some scriptures that I am on fire about. Rebecca's got some thoughts and some scriptures that she is on fire about. And we have put them together. We don't know what they are,
but we gonna find out.
Yep. So here you go.
Ooh, I get to do it. Yay. Okay, so I don't have to close my eyes because I'm not cheating. I'm not a cheater.
She can't see what it says anyway.
I can't. They fold it up though.
Any day.
I'm trying. This is one?
Yes, that's just one.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay. So.
Okay. This is one of hers.
This is one of mine, but I tried to be very mindful of my sister, and us when I was putting the ones I was putting into the pick out, So this is Ruth and Naomi, and this is coming at least from Ruth 1 in chapter 2. I don't really know how far it goes in the Bible about it, but Boaz is also included. And I felt like if this was one picked, you could definitely kind of take it away, and I would comment and things after you. We would do it interactively.
I would love to know where your thought process came with the boomerang effect.
Well, my thought process came because with Ruth and Naomi, even though so Ruth was Naomi's daughter-in-law. And when her husband passed, she was not leaving her. And she was saying, wherever you go, I will go. And she did, like, for real.
Yes.
She did for real. And when she was, I want to say when she was gleaning in the fields, that's when this is the part I'm a little confused. I don't really have the best memory. I haven't read this in a minute.
Okay.
If either Boaz saw her, like one of his people, one of his men saw her gleaning in the fields, but eventually she became Boaz's wife. And she took Naomi with her. But Ruth she was loyal. And when you are loyal to someone, loyalty came back to her. And that's how I saw it with the boomerang effect, as well as you just being, because one, you were loyal to that man. Like, you weren't just loyal to your husband that passed away. You were loyal to him, and you were loyal to his family. And you stayed through. You didn't leave, and you could have done so even rightfully and respectfully, and you didn't. But she stayed, and then she gets blessed with Boaz and all of the things that he had. And it wasn't that she knew this is what's coming, so that's why I'm doing it. It was just because of the sincerity of her heart. And I feel like that might even be the deeper boomerang effect, because it was something sincere. You got something sincere back. Like you did that from
That's
your
what she
heart.
put out. She put out loyalty. She put out sincerity.
Yeah.
And that's what she got back.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's one of my
So
favorites.
That was my little.
All right.
Put in, I got that.
So I like that. So let's go with that. The boomerang effect that we're talking about this Monday, with our Monday message, is loyalty, and how the loyalty that you put out comes back to you. Mm-hmm. How being loyal to God, you put that out there, and it'll come back to you. So my part in this is Naomi. So we got a few things going out and coming back. Mm-hmm. So Naomi left her hometown, left her land, and she went with her husband, and their sons. The sons got married, the sons died, and Naomi was the only daughter-in-law that stuck around, even though she could have stayed where she was and remarried or figured something out for her life. She decided, no, where you go, I will go.
Ruth?
And yes, Ruth.
Okay. You were saying
Naomi left her homeland.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's clear.
All right, let's get it clear. So Naomi left her homeland. Mm-hmm. Naomi stayed with her husband and her sons. They all died. Ruth is the only one that stayed with her.
Yeah. Well, okay. I understand this.
Okay. But Naomi found out it ain't so bad back at home. This, what were they experiencing? This drought, this famine in the land. This famine in the land ain't what I thought it was. I left thinking I'm gonna have greener grass, and now I'm about to have to go home, and I don't even want y'all to call me Naomi no more. Y'all can give me a whole other name. I forgot what she said they could call her, but she's like, I'm not blessed. I'm not full of joy, none of that. I'm just distraught Naomi. Even though she's got this treasure in Ruth with her, she had to go back home. And so
but that's how it be sometimes.
Yes,
but yeah.
This is boomerang. You left, now you coming right back to your blessings. You coming right back to where your people are, your people that believe and worship the living God. Right. And when Ruth married into your family, she said, I accept you, your family, and your God. Yeah. I'm going to put my God to the side. Mm-hmm. And this is that boomerang. Here I go. And so they come back, and Naomi was like, well, I know Boaz is part of our family. He's our next of kin. You go over there and start working and kind of feel your way and see what happens, because we family. And so Naomi, even in all her what would you call it, depression and feeling forsaken, she was still able to give advice to Ruth and try to figure out ways to set her up.
I just want to interject real quick, because you're saying even in her period of depression, in her period of being distraught, she was still able. So even though we may get into periods of depression, periods of feeling distraught, God is still going to use us. And we're still going to be used, because whatever he has out there for us to do and what we're meant to do, it's going to happen anyway.
Yes. And so Ruth, not only does Ruth end up with Boaz, but Boaz went to their true next of kin and was like, hey, they need somebody to uphold the name of whoever Ruth, Naomi was married to, forgot her husband's name. But these are our people. Right. And our people are in need. So either you going to take them or I'm going to take them, but you need to let me know.
Yeah, and he was doing it the right way.
And the dude was like, I don't even remember his name, but he was like, I will take Ruth. And then when he found out it was Ruth and Naomi, he was like, I don't got money for that. Like, I'm about to be poor trying to take these women in. He didn't know what he was getting. He didn't know the treasure he was getting. Boaz knew, and he was like, that's all I needed to hear. Yep. I got you. I got Ruth, I got Naomi, and I got my Bible. I flipped it open. And it says here, and all the people that were in the gate and the elder said, we are witnesses. The Lord make the woman that is come into thine house like Rachel and like Leah, which two build the house of Israel, and do thou worthily, and be famous in Bethlehem. So they knew what he was getting. And that was a very beautiful story. I definitely see the boomerang effect with Naomi going back home, bringing Ruth, getting with Boaz, that loyalty there, because it did not happen overnight. Naomi or Ruth knew how they were going to make it. She's out there gleaning the fields, because back in Leviticus, I wonder if I can find that real quick. Back in Leviticus, it says there it is. And when you reap the harvest of your land, this is Leviticus 23 and 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of the harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God. So what Boaz's servants were supposed to do during harvest time was to leave a little bit for the people that were in need. Leave a little bit. And he gave... All right. So when he saw Ruth, he gave instructions to leave more than a little bit. And when she leaves, fill her arms with her. Right. And so it took time, and he realized even after all of that, she could have decided to go with another young man that was there to pursue after someone else to take care of them. But she didn't. She was shown as being wise. She was loyal. She was dedicated. She wasn't out there fooling around. When she said that she was really there for Naomi and really there serving the same God that Naomi and her family worship, the real, true, and living God, he was able to see her righteousness. Mm-hmm. And that boomerang effect was beautiful. Brought them back home and sustained them and established them. So we hope that this encouraged you today. We're talking about boomerang effect loyalty. Put it out there and it'll come right back.
It will.
It will. Tenfold. That came back in abundance. So, all right, that was our Monday message today. If you guys are interested in a word of prayer, if you have requests for prayer, whatever that may be, send it to us, cheddarsgirls.org.
Bible requests as well.
Yes.
Prayer requests can be anonymous. We do pray. We have been getting a few more prayer requests in, which is magnificent.
Yes.
Guys, if you're up to it, we also would like to hear some testimonies. Like what's happening, what's popping off for you. What are the good things that God is doing in your life? And it doesn't have to be because it came from a Cheddar's Girls prayer. We just want to know the good that God is doing in your life and for you, especially in a time and season where so many people are not are in a space of feeling distraught and depressed. So please let us know. Like, we want to spread the love. We want to spread all the goodness, good stories, good messages, good testimonies of what's really happening in the life of our current day world right now. Because we might be pulling something from the Bible, but these things happen every day, and there are people that are living this like right now. And the power of God is so real, and the way that he works within our lives is so real. And sometimes we don't even realize how much his hand was over us until after the fact, when it's already happened.